film, Family Switch, life has really turned upside down and inside out for the Walker family, but their neighbor, Ariana, may not notice. Take a look.
Right in there?
Yes. Yeah, Wyatt's in there. He's not out here.
You know, I'm happy for him about Yale. It's just, I don't know, it's sad to see him go.
Yeah, you'd be sad?
Of course. I mean, we've lived a block away from each other since I was born. You know, we always used to play together as kids, and we even had this little Christmas teddy bear thing we used to pass around each year.
You remember that?
Of course I do. I mean, he's such a kind and thoughtful guy, and honestly, there's so few of them.
Well, you know he's also really tough. He does karate. Yeah, he's got 2 stripes on his white belt. Should be a yellow belt by now, but his sensei said he cried during his test, which is insane because he almost never cries in real life.
I love this. Playing Ariana is up-and-coming actress Vanessa Carrasco, New York's very own. Thank you so much for joining us. I just said, has anyone ever said that you look like Kendall Jenner?
Yes.
You get that sometimes.
It's Kendall and Kylie for me.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
I totally see that. So you're living in New York. You're up and coming here, having your big breakouts. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank
You just walked your first red carpet, right?
I know, it was crazy. It was exciting.
How was that? What was that like?
Oh my God, it's surreal. Cause like I never expected that I would just be like casually walking like on a red carpet in LA, you know, with a bunch of celebrities and like people actually want to see me. Like that's just insane to me.
Yeah,
so.
plus working alongside Jennifer Garner, Ed Helms, Rita Moreno. We love Rita Moreno. What was it like working on a film with these big names as well?
Oh my God, like I said before, you have like these preconceived notions that, you know, they're like super like stardom and, you know, they're hoity-toity, but it's not actually like that because you meet them and they're like normal, regular people and, you know, you can have like a normal conversation with them and they're super down to earth, like all of them, like Ed Helms is like really funny and Jennifer Garner, like she's so sweet and it like not in like a fake way, like genuinely like I connected to her a lot. So
She sort of has these mama bear vibes, right? Did anyone on set have any like good advice for you when you just get started?
Let me think. I mean, I talked with Brady Noon a lot because obviously I had a lot of scenes with him and, you know, he has pretty much already made it in the industry, you know, with his movie like Good Boys and stuff. And, you know, he was telling me some stuff about being like confident, like when you go on auditions. And I mean, apparently he's never had an acting class in his life. So I definitely, you know, I strive for that. That's very cool. And, you know, about just like my social media presence, like he taught me a lot of things.
Yeah,
so.
social media is where it's at, right? Talk to us though about the plot of what we're watching here in Family Switch.
So basically, we have all the family members, and I guess in the beginning they're arguing with each other like, you wish you were me, like you don't know what it's like, and I think that kind of is like foreshadowing for what's going to happen. So, you know, they all switch bodies and things get a little complicated because it just so happens that the next day they all have something important to do. You know, like the mom has an important business meeting and, you know, the dad has like his performance, son has his Yale interview, and daughter has her like soccer game going on. So they all have to do that while they're switched bodies. And I mean, it doesn't really work out too well, but that's the moral of the story. Watch what you wish for. So yeah.
And how did you prepare to play Ariana?
And what's her role?
Okay, so Ariana is, she likes Wyatt. And, you know, she's his neighbor, and it's kind of cutesy. It's a little like, you know, he's a little dorky. And, you know, she's like this like hot girl at school. And no one would have thought that she would like him. And he doesn't even believe that she likes him too. But she does, and it might end up good, depending on if you watch it or not. Like, no spoilers. But, and to prepare for this, you know, I went over my scripts. You know, I feel like I kind of relate to Ariana a lot. I mean, I'm not like super like goody two shoes, like little girl, but like, I mean, I am a high schooler. I do go to public school, so I can kind of understand what that's like. You know, like I've had crushes on people before, so I can kind of relate to that, you know, sort of sweet side of her, so.
Yeah, and you were also a model before becoming an actress, right? So you modeled for Ralph Lauren, right?
Yes.
You still do that or no?
I've kind of taken a break for now because it's at like a weird age where like you're not a kid, but you're also not an adult.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. So how did you transition from the whole modeling side of things into the acting side of things?
Well, from what I remember, because I was pretty young, my modeling agency told me that I should go get an acting agency to do like commercial stuff. Because a lot of modeling, like sometimes you need an acting agency because you can do, you know, like moving shots, and like for that then it would be considered a commercial. And so I got a commercial agency. Well, it was a acting talent agency, and they sent me on commercials, and then slowly I started getting sent on acting auditions, and I started booking. So
there you go.
Yep.
So being in school and, you know, modeling and acting and doing all of this while attending school, How is that for you? Like, did your classmates ever say anything? Do you have to take time off school?
Like, even today, like, my friends are like, why are you in school? And I'm like, oh,
Sorry,
sorry,
I'm
like, I have a
gonna
job
be on
to do. My school, I go to professional performing arts school, and, you know, they're really lenient with, like, on-set stuff,
Yeah.
and they have, like, a certain guide for, like, when you go on set, you know, the teachers, they reach out to you, and they send you everything remotely.
Yeah.
So you don't miss any work, and they let me go out for whatever I need, and, you know, I come back, and it's like I didn't really miss anything.
And you're one of the ones who are making it, right? So do your classmates ever get jealous? Do you ever
Not
get worried?
really, no. Like, all the kids at that school are really nice, and I mean, most of them do like Broadway stuff. So, like, a lot of them do work, not a lot of them do film. So, I mean, it isn't really a jealous school because we're all like creative, like we all, you know, inspire each other, and yeah.
I like that camaraderie. We're a week away from Christmas, and then we got to go. Favorite holiday tradition?
I like going to Florida to spend time with my grandma.
Oh,
Grandma.
we love
Yes.
Grandma.
Love
okay.
it. Love
Vanessa,
it.
great to meet you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to you,
You
and thanks for
too.
coming on.
Congrats on all your success. Family Switch is now streaming on Netflix.